Hello everyone and welcome you all back to the channel. Happy to see you all once again. Today's video is gonna be a complete guide and tutorial on how to play Laville with some advanced tips and tricks. Now if you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and enjoy the video. Now without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now let us look at his passive. Each time Laville hits an enemy target with his normal attacks, he gains a stack of his passive known as shoot state, which can stack up to 3 stacks. Each stack increases his attack speed by 10%. At the 3 stacks, his normal attack shoots 3 bullets, which with each bullet dealing 40% of original damage. Here you can see clearly, normally he deals 73 damage, right? After his passive activates, it deals 28 damage each hit, which is the 40% of his original damage. Just ignore the 256 true damage, it is from the enchantment I have. This state lasts for 3 seconds and each hit made while this passive is inactive refreshes the duration. Also, there will be an indicator above the restore button which shows that his passive is active or not. You can see the timer running at the indicator, right? If it ends, the passive gets reset, then you have to trigger his passive from the start. If you keep attacking any target, the passive will be up, but if you don't do any attacks for more than 3 seconds, then your passive will be gone. In the game, it is given that Laville deals 40% less damage to wildlings that are not epic monsters. But here, see, this is not an epic monster, right? He deals 144 damage for single hit and 57 for multiple hit. And now let us see with an epic monster. See, he does the same amount of damage for both. It is not the same because Slayer will have some armor, right? I have tried it in a match with Abyssal Dragon. He deals same amount of damage, so no problem. But they said that he deals less damage to wildlings, but it's a mistake. On using his ability 1, he enhances his normal attacks and hits 3 targets at the same time, with each attack dealing additional damage plus 50% of his original damage to each target. This effect lasts for 5 seconds. Now you can see clearly that he is dealing additional damage and hitting up to a maximum of 3 targets at the same time. You can see an yellow line above his HP bar which denotes the duration of the ability. Laville gains a shield for 3 seconds. During this time, he can be immune to one control effect, except for movement speed reduction abilities. While the shield is in effect, Laville gains an additional shield and an extra 20% movement speed. Also, he is immune to slow during the shield is in effect. If Laville successfully resists the control effect, he gains super armor for 0.5 seconds and the skill will enter cooldown. Also, his shield and speed boosts are removed. Here I will show you how it works. Thane's abilities are control abilities, right? So he tries to stun me, but the shield blocked it and gave me a super armor and the shield get popped and triggered cooldown. If no control abilities hit you within that 3 seconds, you won't get any super armor. Also, you have 2 indicators for this ability. One is above your HP bar and one is in the ability button. Laville shoots a huge bullet in the target direction which has an infinite range throughout the map. When it hits an enemy titan, it explodes and stuns the target. The explosion deals damage to all the enemies nearby. The enemy who got the direct hit by the bullet is stunned for 0.5 seconds to 3.5 seconds, depending upon how far the bullet has traveled. Now let us see some tips and tricks for Laville. See, now I haven't bought any equipments on him. His attack speed is at 30%, 26% from my Arcana and 4% with his level. Each time his level increases, 2% attack speed will be increased for him. So now let us buy some attack speed equipments like war boots and devil's handshake. it gives around 85 attack speed, right? See, after that, while hitting, he will gain plus 30 more attack speed due to his passive. See, now I will show you clearly that how his attack speed increases with level. See, I have upgraded him once and he got 2% plus 2% attack speed. And see, when one level is increased, he gains 2% attack speed. And also for some levels, he may gain 3% or 4% attack speed. I don't know correctly about that levels. Then when he reaches the 15th level, he gains a maximum of 30% of attack speed on his wound. See, he has a total attack speed of 109%. That is, basically he has 30% plus my Arcana 26% and plus the equipments we have bought for him. Now let us buy more attack speed equipments and see what happens. Let's buy the Blitz Blade and see. Now we have 144 attack speed percentage. Now after his passive, it will be 174%. And let us buy one more, the Slick Sting maybe. Yes, it is. It increases your attack speed by 35%. And now see, the attack speed is at 200%. But we have already 174 when you use the Blitz Blade. But it is showing only 200%. And now we have bought the another attack speed equipment, that is the Fafnir's Talent, but the attack speed is at only 200% because for any hero in the game you can only have up to a maximum of 200% of attack speed. You cannot increase more than that with equipments or with any passives. I have seen many players who has buying more equipments for attack speed, but maybe they know or they don't know that the maximum limit is only 200% of attack speed. So if you buy like this, it will be a total waste of gold for you. So don't do this mistake, guys. So now let us see a good build for him. For attack speed, if you ask me, the War Boots and Devil's Handshake will be more than enough for him. And then you can just go for Clave Santee. And if you need some more critical chance, you can go for Slick Sting, but it is not necessary. But if you buy these equipments, you will have an attack speed of 174%. Then you can just go for other attack equipments like Muramasa or Fenris Tooth in the late games. So if you need some lifesteal for him and a little sustain in a team fight, you can just sell the Slick Sting and buy Bloodthirsty Bow. With the Bloodthirsty Bow, you will have some lifesteal and some attack damage, also some critical chance, but not attack speed. But it is no problem for you guys. You have already have enough attack speed from the Devil's Handshake and the boots. In the middle and the late games, when you reach level 15, you can just sell the War Boots and buy Gilded Greaves, because in the late games, you will be the primary target of the assassins and warriors. So if you got stunned or got under a control ability, you will be dead for sure. Another thing about Laville, I have seen many players does not use their S1 often. I don't know why. They won't use their S1s to clear the minion waves, like they will kill minions one by one. And also if there is one enemy, they won't use their S1 to attack them. It is a big mistake. If you don't deal enough damage, the enemy won't die and there will be higher chance you will be dead. So if you use your S1 to clear the minion waves, you can clear them fast and can go to other lanes to gank the enemies with your teammates. You can ask, if I use that, then the enemies come, then what will I do? The ability will be in cooldown. See, when you use the ability goes to cooldown at once, but the effect of the ability will be there for 5 seconds. In the late games, if you buy any cooldown equipments and have the Sage buff too, you can reduce the cooldown furthermore. See, the S1 has only 7 seconds cooldown, and for the 5 seconds it will be in effect. For the 2 seconds if you wait, and again it will be back before your passive gets off. So try to use his S1 more often and deal as much as damage you can. But it won't be the same for his ability too. because his ability 2 is a special ability that can block a control effect. I see some players are using it for movement speed. Its cooldown mechanism is not like the first ability, so you should be careful. If you use it, the cooldown will be 5 to 6 seconds in the late games maybe. If you engage into a team fight without your S2, it is easy for the enemies to stun you and kill you. So don't use your S2 unnecessarily for movement speed. Now his ultimate. His ultimate can be used in two ways. One, to finish off the enemies who are escaping, and the other thing you can do is if you want to stun an enemy who is coming to the lane to clear the minion waves, or if your teammates are going to kill them, then you can help your teammates by using your stun, because it can stun the target for more than 2.5 seconds, right? So it will be very helpful for your teammates. Seronix is the only titan who can kill Laville easily, because she has a higher range when she uses her S1, right? So Laville will be dead before he enters into the range. Another tip guys, if there is Mina in the enemy team, please don't pick Laville to counter her, because if you pick Laville, his split normal attacks helps her to unlock her passive very easily. So we have already talked about the build. This is the common build I use for him. This is the Arcana I use for him. 10 Blitz, 10 Fairy and 10 Dragoon. If you need critical chance and critical damage, you can change Blitz to Rampage. This is the enchantment I use for him. This grants me a little critical chance, and also if you hit the enemy 3 or 4 times, it will activate and deals a certain amount of true damage to the enemy heroes continuously. Also it has the enhanced restore and the armor penetration buff. So that's all for today's video friends. So if you find this video entertaining and helpful, kindly hit the subscribe button. Also like the video and share it with your friends. So see you all in the next video. Until then, bye bye and have a great day friends.